Let's go ahead and do a reading for the Twin Flame Collective for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine right now, just to see what's going on with the energies. We have quite a lot going on with the energies. It's the 5-5 portal, so we're already starting to feel those energies. And this year, we also have an eclipse on that day. We have that Scorpio eclipse, bringing some powerful energies. Just look at this like a regular full moon, only super, super strong. So we have that going on. We're also have a lot of solar flares going on right now. We have a halo CME headed towards Earth right now. So it's like a lot of energy. We're in some super high energies and can expect geomagnetic storms to kick off this weekend from all of these energies kind of flowing in right now. Earth is also moving through debris from Halley's Comet right now. It's the Eta Aquarius, which is one of the strongest meteor showers of the year. So this is the Halley's Comet meteor shower. And I know it's a little overcast in some places from the eclipse energy, but if you are able to see the stars, you might catch some really beautiful shooting stars and meteors from Halley's Comet with this 5-5 shift as well too over the next couple of days. So powerful energies coming at us this week, still in Taurus season, and we're going to go ahead and pull some cards specifically to see what is going on and kind of talk about the energies as well too. But a lot kind of going on because of all this energy right now, especially for Twin Flame. So we're going to pull some cards first for the Divine Feminine to see what's going on for the Divine Feminine. And if you are the masculine, just go ahead and take this as a message from your feminine. And a lot going on with the energies. Make it work for you. This is the time to be working your magic, manifesting, healing, making shifts right now. And the thing with eclipses is things can move very fast with your timeline. So that's a good thing. You can shift so far ahead right now if you're putting in that work right now. Putting in that spiritual work as well too. Lots of high frequency energies, lots coming up though. All right, so opening up to receive right now. This is trusting that what you've put out there, you will receive in whatever form for the feminine. If you've been trying to manifest, this is literally your bounty or manifestations coming through from the hard work. You can manifest anything right now. So keeping your mind open and focused on abundance and having that money mindset right now, clearing and releasing financial blocks. We're in Taurus season. This is so, so important for our manifesting. Things are manifesting rapidly within these high frequency energies. They're manifesting fast. So it's important that you have a positive mindset, especially when it comes to your finances, work, business right now for the feminine, because things are moving so fast. If you're staying really positive in these areas, oh my gosh, they're going to blossom and bloom in a beautiful way as well too. So this is things coming through based on your mindset. Time to receive what you've been asking for. This could be things within the material, things spiritually, things within your twin flame connection. Really good time for making huge shifts right now. Free will, we all have it, important, right? And so oftentimes, if you've ever been in a separation, there may have been some kind of chase or runner dynamic. These are not meant to happen ultimately, though. And so if you get stuck in these cycles, important that you are taking that time to really work on yourself instead of kind of, we'll say, cycling after this person. Everything kind of starts from within your own energy as well, too. So everyone's situation is different. Everyone's twin flame situation can manifest in different ways, but it is meant to manifest into your life here on the earth plane, because this is a deep spiritual and soul connection right now. So feminine, needing to pull back and work on your energy. We're in Mercury retrograde. So usually we're like all chatty, and I see that right now. It can feel like there's like this thick haze over the earth, but while we're in Mercury retrograde, it's important that you're paying attention to your thoughts right now as you're kind of clearing things. And this is important to getting the ideas. Sometimes you don't feel like doing a ton of like new stuff with retrograde, and that's good. However, you're getting the ideas how to best proceed after we pull out of or shift forward, or Mercury pulls out of retrograde. So the first half of May, you're probably wanting to spend a little bit more time on yourself, working on your energy, releasing blockages, because that energy is spinning in a different direction. It takes us back in time, whether with your memories, things coming up within the ascension, things releasing on an emotional, physical level. Do you feel stuck in some way? This could be stuck blockages energetically. It could be like reasons you feel things just were never working out when you were trying to do certain things. It could be within your actual twin flame situation as well too, whether you feel things are not moving forward, or there's something going on, or there are blockages in the middle of the connection. This can very well happen. So clearing these energies, I always say, if you are in a twin flame situation or any type of needing healing situation, needing guidance, come get a reading from me. I do regular readings, and I also do twin flame readings, and I am a healer. I help to heal the energy within some of these situations as well too. So we can always shift your situation no matter what's going on, and you're always going to do that through working on your energy and working on your vibration and your frequency for the feminine. This is going to be powerful. And so we are very magnetic, or sometimes the opposite to our twin flame, right? So we want to work on our energy becoming more magnetic, not just to the twin flame, but to our manifestations and things in general. We can do that through working on and shifting more into our feminine energy right now. So this is like a huge message right now for the feminine. If you've been putting out a little too much energy, right? And to really work on yourself right now, to really clear your own feminine line. This is where some of the blocks are coming from in your system. This could be negative base beliefs, energies, things in your family line, things in your ancestral line that you're needing to clear right now. Once again, we have sacral healing coming up for the feminine, and kind of clearing things that could be in your way or blocking your system. You are on a special voyage. I am writing a ton about past lives and things that have played out. I was making a joke yesterday. This is why we can't always remember, right? Oh my gosh. And then we would know a little too much about some of the connections at play in our life, or the people that we learn with as well too. So past life healing coming up. This could be patterns, programs, things that have been playing out for a really long time, things connected to your family. Things coming up on a past life level from your twin flame. These can be positive or negative memories, and sometimes these are like so embedded in us on a cellular level, on an energetic level, on a spiritual soul level as well too. So sometimes we are tapping into some of these things. Do you feel like you've been on this journey for a really long time because you had so many lifetimes that taught you many important lessons coming from this past cycle? And this is very important. And then sometimes these things are still affecting us or affecting our relationship. This was always a journey back home to your twin flame. So this could be past life things coming up. Memories, knowledge. A lot of you have a lot of past life knowledge surfacing. This is how suddenly you're integrating so much spiritually, tapping in. Major rebirth happening for the feminine right now. And Scorpio is all about not just physical death, but transformation and rebirth right now, who you're going to really grow into. And I love that about the yearly cycles and the wheel of the year, because we're still feeling those Beltane energies. And sometimes, I know we've done it, but sometimes I always thought we kind of do it till the middle of the month with some of those energies as well too. And we very much are while we're in Taurus season. So Taurus season takes us through some beautiful astrology, especially towards the end. Like we were talking about, we're going to have some huge Pleiadian energies coming at us. This gives us such a powerful chance to tap in to the energies. And so know there's a rebirth happening, who you're waking up to become, who you're shifting into. And sometimes this could just be like ways that you're making small changes in your daily routine. Are you getting more focused on health, healing, astrology, energy, taking care of your energy, learning new things? Many of you have so much soul wisdom coming online, like we talked about, and how we can, and what our life is about is, it's like nothing more than a karmic purge of cleansing and clearing things that are blocking our connection with the spiritual, with source right now. So a lot is coming out where the feminine has taken on a lot of karma. A lot of this stems, like we were talking about earlier, from family stuff and things that you shouldn't have even had to take on. But because you were around certain situations and lessons and things like that, you may have even taken on a lot of karma that wasn't yours, whether past partners, situations, things like that. And so this is kind of showing the journey, healing these things from within you now, becoming more whole from the journey. And we'll say cutting cords with the past, cutting any karmic connections, cords, things that you're still resolving between souls. Let go with love and forgiveness. This is going to help. Transformation right now, the heart chakra. So this is literally listening to your heart chakra. And this is how we're going to know the connection. Our heart is going to speak it to us. We're going to know on some deeper level. However, there's a lot of transformation that comes along with these connections and a lot of required work, but we were already required to do this work. The twin flame just kind of shines a light on the baggage that you're carrying, or maybe the work that you need to do in things that you're seeing. And this is why it is very much a mirror connection, opening your heart to this process. So sometimes it can feel like we're going through so much within these connections, knowing that it is meant to heal you in some type of way and to help you spiritually. So once again, we're talking about clearing energy blocks for the feminine, and this blocks get in the way of our connection, and we're not meant to ever go into separation. This is blocks in our energy body and our system, really clearing your chakras and even activating your higher chakra system is going to help you. This is our connection to source. We know that within these twin flame connections, we need to be much more connected to source. It's the opposite, where you think you go connect with the person a ton. You need to stay very connected to source, and this is going to be what makes you feel good. And when you feel good, it's going to be reflected back in your twin flame connection or your relationship as well too. So the spiritual is such a huge part of this connection. Recharging your light right now, clearing and releasing past karma and karmic experiences. The karma is probably already let go of you, right? Like it's not eternity. And so a lot of times what happens is we go and have certain karmic experiences and lessons, and we have accrued a karmic debt. And a lot of times these are things that have played out in your lifetime that have reflected this spiritual debt, right? Or this lack. And once you kind of come balance it, it is gone. You've moved through it. But oftentimes we're needing to release the energies of the past that we're still carrying, mindset, perception coming up, and actual energy blocks within your chakra system. This is an amazing time to be taking care of your energy. It's not like a one-time thing. It is constantly maintaining yourself energetically, vibrationally. We have a lot in this world that pulls us around and down, and negative energies everywhere and things like that. So working on your energy, keeping your chakras clear is going to help a ton. So messages for the feminine. We're going to go ahead and pull some cards now for the divine masculine to see what is going on with the masculine collective. If you're the feminine, take this as a message from your masculine. You're always connected to each other anyway. Oftentimes your experiences are mirroring each other in some type of way. So for the divine masculine, we're just going to kind of see what's going on. Take that as for you. Let's see. And remember, always do a reading specifically to go into your situation, because it's just going to help you with so much right now. And shifting it. Whether you want to feel better or shifting what's going on within your connection, in your situation, things coming up. These are blocks. So oftentimes it's an outer things that we're stumbling upon or feel challenged with, heavy things coming up, stuff going on. These are the manifestation of internal blocks outerly. So we want to go within and clear our energy more, and it will help to shift and clear these things. Winter. Oh my God, I was joking about the weather. Last week it was like 200 degrees and I was outside, right? And now we're back to a little bit rainy weather. Like, okay. So, and I was saying this is from what is happening energetically on the planet during this time. And when a lot of people are like telling me about things, I really think there's like such a divide between the old earth and how we used to live and the new earth and what we're shifting into as well too. And with a lot of people still not, we'll say, as awake as they could be at the moment, right? There's a little bit of a divide where we've already moved out of that paradigm, but a lot of people haven't quite noticed yet, right? Like we've already shifted. We're in the 4 and 5D earth. And a lot of people haven't noticed yet, but are still kind of being guided through this transition one way or another. And so things are kind of happening within the frequencies, within the energies. The best thing you can do for the masculine is, I say, we're in the cocoon, right? We're in the retrograde cocoon. Pay attention to your ideas and inspiration right now. So sometimes you might not have that clear of an idea. And the amazing thing about this Mercury retrograde for the masculine is it's going to give you really clear perspective right now of whether your path, what direction you want to take, what you want to do with your life, bigger goals, things you want to do. Okay, so if you have like this 200-page blueprint Like, you're getting 10 pages at a time of that because you'll get so lost trying to even comprehend it all. If you literally had a blueprint of your entire life, because I always say, let's draw it. And it would be way cool of your path and what you've gone through in your existence already. And you haven't done the whole thing, right? Look at how complicated that would be. It would be like, take a left turn over here, enters this character, this is going to happen. And it's like all this stuff to grasp. So oftentimes we're only getting a few steps ahead, and that's okay. Getting a clear idea of what you want, really tuning into your dreams right now, knowing that the masculine, it is so important for where you are planting your seeds right now within that masculine energy as well too. This could be within the feminine, within a person. It could be your manifestations, things you're putting out there. So important for the masculine right now, especially in this bigger period that we're in right now. Seeing your worth. Sometimes we're not seeing everything clearly, whether other people, situations, things going on. This is solar plexus, and this is how you see yourself. This is confidence in yourself and valuing yourself and your gifts and what you bring to the table. There are things that you can do that no one else can, and things that make you special and amazing. And I know we don't like to talk about that, but yes. And that's the amazing part of being on the planet during this time. We're here for this huge spiritual transformation. And I was saying the 5D will be for the spiritual masters, the ones that have mastered their own energy. And we're going through an intense transformation to push us into healing. Everything in your life played out the way it did to get you into the spiritual awakening and on that path of healing. And then you'll go ahead and join the rest of your soul group when you do. So sometimes when you're asleep, a lot of times when you're asleep, you have a lot of karmic connections, karmic family. Yes, you do have soulmates and you're going to meet special connections, but oftentimes what happens is when you wake up, you're able to join what I call is that ascension group that's working on ascension, working on healing, working on themselves. And this is a different type of dynamic. Oftentimes when you go through a spiritual awakening, it's almost like going into the other side of the veil because it's another dimension where other people are there learning, right? And probably into the same kind of things. But everything in your life that pushed you towards rock bottom of finding the spiritual, a lot of times you've had everything, you've gone through so much grief, loss, pain, tragedy, like awful stuff, betrayals, things you didn't see coming, things that have happened in your lifetime. And this is to awaken you and to get you into doing this work because it's serious. We're learning that after a certain point, like, oh my, this can be an intense experience, but it's all, no matter what experiences you guys are having, has brought us to the same place of this healing work and getting spiritual and working on things. So within the new, we're learning how to keep our chakras clear, work on our energy. We're learning that we can manifest and that, within these high energies, we're manifesting more and more. Oftentimes people are having a direct connection with their angels, spirit guides, maybe different gods and goddesses. I see a lot of that, right? And different things. You're really finding yourself on a spiritual level. Finally having the freedom and the room to be yourself as well too. Oftentimes you're seeing a lot more synchronicity, messages, signs, and reassurance that the spiritual is around you. And so shifting towards the new right now, coming up for the masculine, intense transformation to get here, like we talked about, been through so much that literally crushes us in every way. And it is going through that intense process that we wake up and rise spiritually. So this is a little bit about just kind of moving through breakthroughs, reinventing yourself, and ready for the next level. So I found that oftentimes we get kind of comfortable where we're at, but we need to shift into these higher levels. Masculine getting ready to level up and shift towards these higher level, whatever that looks like for the masculine situation. So a lot to do with awakening and shifting into higher realms, higher dimensions. There's so many amazing dimensions to explore here on Earth. And oftentimes we don't feel like that. But yes, there's so many dimensions that you can end up in. But this is also higher level of your ascension happening from your twin flame connection for the masculine. This could be pushing you to change. It could be waking you up more, giving you more insight, more awareness, whether it's lessons, experience, something that your soul needs. And this is the twin flame story, is eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twin seeking union. So let's talk about why there's so much negativity, whether within the twin flame connections of doubt and things that can get in it. or even on a collective level, that's because within the 3D, we're in a state of separateness. They feel separate from God, and it's all the victim consciousness. It's like an ocean of it, right? You can get sucked into it. A lot of negativity about things like love, because, when people are in these states of despair, they don't want to experience love or source, right? They're just in this state of themselves, and that's okay. And so oftentimes it can take kind of getting to a certain level spiritually to manifest this in the physical plane as well too. Oftentimes these connections are on a higher level. So we know on a higher level outside of this matrix, and I see this because it kind of annoys me on Earth. Yes, everyone has a twin flame. Maybe your twin flame didn't come to Earth with you. That's okay. But most of the time they do. And that's why you come to Earth. But in the higher, you're with them. So yes, you have your own higher self. They have their own higher self. And in the higher, your higher selves are making moves together and trying to, oftentimes behind the scenes, bring you together. Right? So when you're having this magic, synchronicity, things going on, it is, this higher level of trying to bring you together. Now, sometimes people are closed off to the magic happening all around, and maybe some people are getting messages all day, and it's like answering machine on, I didn't receive the message, and that's okay. People are at different levels of awareness, but your twin flame and your own higher self are oftentimes trying to bring you together. You all have one. Oftentimes people get so hung up on the past, they don't move into these next levels and stay hung up on it. And, it could be many lifetimes, it could be this lifetime and things like that. But your soul is always trying to guide you towards these higher places right now. Patience in the process. Oftentimes you're needing to do deeper spiritual work to shift certain situations. Have patience with how things are going right now. We talked about things happening on a higher level right now, especially within twin flame connections. It makes you powerful when you are with your twin flame, because then you're having that assistance so much more higher. All right, generators, stay grounded. If you're a generator energy type, you're a healer. You're here to anchor these frequencies into the collective on a higher 5D level. This is staying grounded right now, just craving nature right now. I love these spaces where the earth is getting so lit up right now, right? From the 5-5 portal, even if you're just outside a little bit more, connecting with nature. If you're in a place where it's sunny, make sure that through the summer and through the spring that you're getting lots of sun too. It will help you to integrate higher frequency light codes. It'll help you with healing and feeling better and feeling more balanced. The masculine twin is releasing lower self. I have a hard time with this, with having been like 5,000 versions of ourself. And it's like sometimes when we can see so good within the twin flame connection for the masculine, your twin flame may be seeing these aspects. You may be experiencing them at times, whether through fear, like, oh my God, I don't want to go back and be that guy, or I don't want this to happen again, or qualities coming up and things like that. Releasing these, just like you would be shedding different things. And we'll say, and that's why I love the art on the card too. Shifting into that divine masculine now. Reunion, reconciling differences. Oftentimes twin flames are very different people as well too, right? And we're trying to come together. This could be the gender stuff that's been on the way for a very long time as well too. It could be other things that are coming up as well too. So this is about reunion, coming together. So for the masculine, reprogram your soul, release, raise, and then are you going on a journey too, connected with past lives? So for the masculine, this person also, and we've had, interesting because today we've had both for each. So past life connection coming up within the twin flame though, not talking other connections. So your twin flame coming up as a past life connection, and this could be connected to a journey. And this is going to sound really weird too, because sometimes maybe your twin flame might live somewhere else and you might actually go on a physical journey, or you might travel with them, right? Maybe you're guided to go travel, or it could be even more of a spiritual journey that you're on as well too, which is meant to bring about a past life healing within this connection. So whether it's because you've been separate your whole life in this lifetime, or something that happened in past lifetimes, this is coming up now to bring a lot of healing in this space. And when you come back together into that union or reunion. It's meant to heal so many different aspects that I say they're underneath, but they come through a lot, right? The past life experience as well too. So this could go with maybe you sense that you had other lifetimes with them, or you could be somewhat drawn to reincarnation or the idea of past lives. You may have been given information or knowledge about past lifetimes with this person, or you could have had dreams, visions, maybe just a psychic sense, or, you know, some things that are coming through within this connection. So for those of you guys that are with your twin flame or around them, it's going to bring back a lot of, we'll say, past life things. Sometimes this could be just old interests, things that are coming up. These could be wounds that are from past lifetimes that you've been playing out in this lifetime that need to heal from being in separation from your twin flame as well too. This could be things being brought up and triggered within the connection that need to be healed as well too. So past life healing coming up for both in the connection right now. Masculine, seeing that you're going through an intense transformation, but it's meant to help you shift into the person you're meant to be. I'm going to go on that note, but have a beautiful day. If you do need a reading or healing session, just go ahead and book it on my website, sparksofdivinelightshealing.com, and have a beautiful day.